we'll be discussing about the midterm question paper. So first of all, I'll be covering this topic, and then we'll be going to the question or discussion session related to our midterm exam. So let's start the class. This class is related to LTI system, that is called linear time invariant system. In the previous classes, we learned about the linear system and non-linear system, and also the time varying and time invariant system. Just to recall about the linear system has two property. One is called property of superposition and one is called property of scaling. So if any system follows these two property, that is called the linear system. And what is time invariant system? If a time shift in the input signal causes similar time shift in the output signal, then the system is time invariant system. Let's say exam is supposed to start at 2:30 p.m. and end at 4 p.m. But if the exam starts at 3:30 p.m., it will be ending at 5 p.m. So amount of shifting for both input and output are same, and that will be called as a time invariant system. Now, these two systems are very important for us. One is linear and the one is time invariant system. Why? Because let's say you are going to design a system. What will be your objective? To make the system linear and to make the system non-linear. Which one? If you just think about the system, then it should be linear. Why? Because for linear system, you can predict the output based on the input. Let's say for input xt, output is yt. For input 5xt, what will be the output? That will be 5yt. That means we can predict the output based on the input. Similarly, for time invariant system, if a time shift in the input signal, that will be causing same time shift in the output signal. If input is shifted by 1 hour, output will be shifted by 1 hour also. That means we can also predict the output based on the input. That's why whenever we will be designing system, our target will be to make the system linear and time invariant. That's why what they did, they combined these two systems and they developed a new system that is called LTI system. Again, as you will be dealing with this system most commonly, so they've given some properties, some formula. At first, we need to know this property or this formula, and then we can solve the problem. What type of problem? Again, I'll be telling you the problems later, but at first we need to learn some formulas. Those are not that much difficult. I'll be telling one by one. First of all, the system you are seeing right now, the first one, it is the basic block diagram system. If you look at the first one, xt, then system, then yt. We have seen this system before. That is the block diagram of general system. There should be input signal, there should be output signal, and this block, this one represents the system. In case of LTI system, what is happening? They have defined this system as HT. What is the reason behind using this HT? So that we can recognize. Whenever HT is given, we need to understand the system is LTI system. So just to differentiate between normal system with the LTI system, they have defined the system by HT. HT is what? HT is the response of LTI system. তার মানে কি এখন থেকে যখনই আমরা দেখব HT দেয়া, that means আমাদের বুঝতে হবে সিস্টেমটা হচ্ছে LTI system. If you ask me what is HT, simply HT is the response of LTI system. For example, yt equals to 2xt. In this case, what is the response of the system? Input is xt. But what the system will do? It will multiply the input by 2. That is the response of the system. For LTI system, this response will be given by ht. So the conclusion is, whenever you will see ht, you need to understand the system is LTI system. Second thing we need to know, how to calculate the output of LTI system. In the later part, we'll be calculating the output of LTI system, so we need to know this formula. The formula is yt equal to xt convolution ht. Again, from now on, this sign, I think you already know about this sign from Math 2. You have learned convolution integral. But don't get afraid. We don't need to know that much, but we need to know how to apply this formula. So this sign means what? That means convolution. So how to calculate the output of LTI system? That will be yt equal to xt convolution ht. If I apply the convolution integral here, that will become integration of x tau ht minus tau d tau. That is as per the formula. And that is the convolution integral. If I talk about the convolution integral shortly, you need to remember that actually convolution means two mathematical operations. One operation is integration, this one, and the one is multiplication. So at first you need to multiply x tau and ht minus tau, and then you need to integrate the resultant signal. That is called convolution. Simply by applying this one, what you are doing, you are integrating. That means what? You are calculating area. Car area calculate kortechen, you are calculating the area between x tau and ht minus tau. Let's say two of the signals are multiplied. Then there will be a common duration, common area. This common area is called the convolution. So simply what you need to know till now, first of all, you need to understand what is the LTI system. LTI system is combination of linear and time invariant system. Secondly, we need to know what is HT. HT means response of LTI system. And lastly, we need to know how to calculate the output of LTI system. Again, the formula is xt convolution ht. That means integration of x tau ht minus tau d tau. These are related to LTI system. As I have talked about mathematics, again we need to know or we need to recall few other mathematics which I will be telling you right now. Again, these are some properties of convolution. Again, this one is not that much difficult. I'll be telling one by one. I have talked about convolution integral. Again, this convolution follows some property. What are this property? Let's know one by one. First one is called commutativity property. What is commutativity property? If you just look at this one, xt convolution ht equals to ht convolution xt. xt convolution ht equals to ht convolution xt. Again, what does this mean? It means that if you wish, you can interchange two signals. Let's say it's like multiplication. A into B equals to B into A. There will be no changes. So xt convolution ht equals to ht convolution xt. While performing mathematical operation, if it's needed, then we have the option to interchange the signal. আমি চাইলে একটা সিগন্যালকে আগে একটা সিগন্যালকে পরে নিতে পারি. It's like multiplication. Second one is called associativity property. Again, what is associativity property? It's about performing convolution among three signals. Let's say we need to perform convolution among three signals. How to perform that? Very simple. At first, perform convolution between two, and then the resultant signal will be in convolution with other signal. আমার যদি তিনটা সিগন্যালের মাঝখানে কনভলিউশন পারফর্ম করতে হয়, টেকনিকটা কি? যে কোনো দুইটাকে আগে কনভলিউশন করব, যে রেজাল্টটা পাবো তার সাথে আরেকটাকে কনভলিউশন করতে হবে. দ্যাটস ইট. সরি, হ্যাঁ, ওকে, I'll be talking about this real life also because it's all about system. In this diagram, there are some example. I'll be describing with that where we'll be applying. So first of all, the property. If there are three signals in convolution, perform convolution between any two, and then you can perform the other convolution. And last one is called distributivity property. What is it all about? xt convolution h1t plus h2t. You can separate these two like xt convolution h1t plus xt convolution h2t. Even if I have not talked about this property, I think you would have done the same. But sometimes we are confused about this convolution sign. That's why I wanted to repeat this property. One is commutativity. and the one is associativity, and the last one is distributivity. The convolution integral follows all these three properties. One student from the class, he asked where you will be applying this. I have told that I'll be telling you after some minutes because we are going to that part. First of all, you need to understand again about this diagram, the first one. This one is also a system block diagram, but this is applicable particularly for LTI system. Why again? Because there is a HT. Whenever HT is given, you need to understand it's LTI system. So HT means what? It represents the LTI system. Now there may be different combination of HT. For example, in the next diagram, you can see there are two systems, H1T and H2T. If you look at this particular system, you can see there are H1T and there is also H2T. So what is the meaning? It means that two LTI systems are connected. H1T represents one system, H2T represents another system, and these two are added. So what will be HT? HT means what? The total system response. As there is a two system, so there should be a combined response. This combined response is called HT. How to calculate HT? H1T plus H2T. You can see there is the adder. So again, in terms of meaning, if you look at this diagram, or if I give this diagram and I ask you what is this, you need to say, in this case there are two systems, especially two LTI systems are connected. One system is represented by H1T and other one is represented by H2T. Then if I ask what is their combined response, their combined response is HT. Their total response is HT. So that should be H1T plus H2T. Once we know HT, then we can calculate YT again by applying the same formula, isn't it? In the next diagram, again almost similar, but in this case what is happening, please look. Again there are two LTI systems connected, but this time actually they are connected in series. If I show this diagram and ask my student what is the total response, most of the students say HT equal to H1T into H2T. But here there should be convolution. Why? Because you are talking about LTI system. If you go back to the first diagram, this one, you can see XT, HT and YT, then YT equal to XT convolution, HT. What is happening now? In place of HT, there are two systems. One is H1T, other one is H2T. So what is the combined response? There should be H1T convolution, H2T. Again, if you know HT, then you can calculate YT by applying the same formula. Let's try to determine HT for this one. First of all, I'll be asking the online class, can you please tell me, in this case, what is the total value of HT? There are four systems connected. So what will be the total value of HT? Anyone from the online class?
Sir, H1, H2 plus H3, H4.
Okay, H1, H2. এদের মাঝখানে relationship কি? Only this should be H1, H2, or there should be something between this.
Convolution H1 convolution H2.
Okay, then
plus H3
H3 convolution H4. Look, we can understand in total there are four systems, H1, H2, H3 and H4. So what will be the response? H1 convolution H2 plus H3 convolution H4. Again, once you know HT, then you can calculate YT. That's it. So from now on, we need to recognize the LTI system and then we can perform the required operation. I'll be solving problems later, but at first we are trying to understand the theory. Now in the next part, any question after this part? Anyone from the online class first? Any question? Okay, any question from you? Okay, আমি আবার আসবো না ম্যাথের সময় আবার আসবে। Okay, so some other properties of convolution, like one student asked what is convolution. Again I'm repeating because I have arranged this lecture note in a way so that I can guess few questions from you and I tried to add those in the later part. So his question was again repeat what is convolution. Let's say first of all we need to understand what is convolution integral. What I'm doing as a signal teacher, I'm just applying mathematics. And you will be doing the same. You are learning mathematics, you are learning lots of maths. As an engineer, you will be applying those mathematics and physics. First of all, you need to understand what is convolution integral. It will perform integration. For what? For a particular type of signal. What is this particular type? There are actually two signals. One is, let's say, signal A and one is signal B. Signal A is fixed, but signal B will be shifted. I think it will be difficult for you. That's why I said in short. Convolution means integration of x tau and ht minus tau. In words, area calculation of x tau and ht minus tau. For example, AT convolution BT. I talked about xt convolution ht, but in your exam I have told you determine the convolution between AT and BT. That means AT convolution BT. First of all, whenever you are convolution BT, you need to understand the first signal will become A tau and the second signal will become BT minus tau. What is BT minus tau? What is A tau? Just try to think based on chapter 1, nothing else. Which are known. In this case, what is happening? Tau is the new variable. So at first this was AT into BT, AT convolution BT, but whenever you are applying convolution integral, it's becoming A tau and BT minus T and tau. These are time variable. T is time variable, like that tau is also time variable. What it will be, I'll show you in mathematics after a few minutes. There are another properties of convolution. It is from chapter 1, after quiz 1. If you remember, I skipped some part of chapter 1 in quiz 1. That was problem number 1.20, integration related problem. It will be required in chapter 2. That's why I didn't include this one in chapter 1. In this case, what I showed, I applied chapter 1, some formula, a scaling property and shifting property, and then I tried to conclude something. If you look at the left side, I started from xt convolution del t, and then by applying the time scaling and time shifting property, I developed this relation. That is, this will become xt. You don't need to memorize this derivation. It's only for proving purpose. I wanted to show you how it came. So in your free time, even after your midterm, you can just have a look in this development. But for the time being, what is my conclusion? Xt convolution del t equals to xt. Again, that is the properties of convolution particularly applicable for impulse function del t. Xt convolution del t equals to xt. I have written the formula here directly, but in the above section, I have showed the proof. So again, this one, it's about, just let me take a picture. It's about the convolution integral and it's about the impulse function property. So what is the conclusion here? Please note this because this will be needed later. Xt convolution del t, the proof is given above, but I don't need to show the proof or you don't need to run the proof. The conclusion is xt convolution del t equals to xt. What does this mean? Any signal xt in convolution with impulse function, the result will be that signal. For example, in your exam, I may give sin t convolution del t equals to what? The result will be sin t. But when you can apply this formula, you need to remember that this formula is applicable only for impulse function del t. If there is ut, rt, like if I ask sin t convolution rt equal to what, then I cannot say it will be equals to sin t. That is the wrong answer. You can apply this property only for impulse function. Use করব কেন? Because system may be del t, input may be del t. We don't know. We don't know. It's not for always. It's a property, but the signals will be different. But if you find xt convolution del t, something like that, then we can calculate the output as xt. Similarly, xt convolution del t minus t naught, it will become xt minus t naught. Or if I say xt convolution del t plus t naught, it will become xt plus t naught. But আমরা ভুল করি কোথায়? If I write xt convolution del 2t minus 4, then you cannot say answer is x 2t minus 4. That will be a wrong answer. Why wrong answer? Can I get the answer? Anyone from the class, online or offline? What is the problem? If I say xt convolution del 2t minus 4, answer is x 2t minus 4, then this will be a wrong answer. Can anyone explain
Sir,
why
T
this is wrong?
T এর
Yes.
coefficient স্যার 1 হইতে হবে।
Okay, t এর coefficient 1 হইতে হবে. Again, this is from the chapter 1. Property of shifting and property of scaling. Whenever you are performing this operation, the coefficient of t should be plus 1. যদি plus 1 না থাকে তাহলে কি করব? Luckily for impulse function, as the property del at plus b, I'm writing in the right side because I'll be showing each one in details later. Del at plus b equals to 1 by mod a del t plus b by a. No need to write down, it will be given later. But just look at the property. It's from chapter 1. After quiz 1, I've covered this one during your extra class. Del at plus b equals to 1 by mod a del t plus b by a. What is the advantage? In the left side there is a, but in the right side the coefficient is plus 1. Is it okay? So now, again, before I go to solve problem, I want to summarize the theory. It's about LTI system. We need to know how to calculate the output. To calculate the output, the formula is yt equal to xt convolution ht, or we can say integration of x tau ht minus tau d tau. Then we have learned about different types of LTI system. LTI system connected in series, LTI system connected in parallel, etc. And then we have seen this property. Once again, to all of you, please remember this property, these are applicable only for impulse function. If it's not impulse function, then what you need to do, I'll be showing you. But luckily, if impulse function is given, directly you can write the answer. Is it okay? কিভাবে করব? Okay, I'll be showing you. But for the time being, we need to understand for the last one, we cannot apply this property directly because of these two. We need to do something, that is to apply this one, del at plus b property, and then we will be doing something. Let's go one by one. So now I'll be showing you mathematics. Let's start from this one. This is very easy, but again, please try to concentrate. Xt equals to ut. That means input is given as ut. Ht equals to del t. That means system response is del t. Determine yt. First of all, we need to understand they have told us to determine yt. That means output. For which type of system? For LTI system. How do I will understand it's the LTI system? Because ht is given. That's why I have applied the formula yt equals to xt convolution ht. That is the reason behind applying this formula. Then what I've done, I have just dropped the value of xt. I have just dropped the value of ht. Then what I need to notice, there is the impulse function here. So can you please tell me directly what is the answer? From online class, what is the
UT.
answer?
UT.
The answer will be ut. Is it okay? Why? Because ut convolution del t, any signal convolution del t equals to any signal. That is the conclusion. Problem number 2, almost similar, but I've changed something. Let's see. xt equals to del t, ht equals to ut, determine yt. Input given, LTI response given, determine yt. Again, I have applied the same formula. Again, I have dropped the value because this time xt equals to del t and ht equals to ut. So del t convolution ut. Again, del t convolution ut. What will be the answer?
UT.
Again, the answer will be same ut. But sometimes we get confused because this time del t is in the first signal. If you have any confusion, if rearrange this one. This is called the commutativity property. AT convolution BT is same as BT convolution AT. If you wish, you can change their position. So del T convolution UT, I have written as UT convolution del T, and we have got the answer UT. Is it okay? Problem number 2. Okay. Problem number 3, again almost similar. Whatever I've talked in the theory, I tried to represent all the problems related to those here so that you can understand. Problem number 3, xt equals to rt minus 1, ht equals to del t minus 2. Determine yt. Again, this one is the LTI system, so I have applied the same. Then what I did, I dropped the value of xt and I dropped the value of ht. Now, x convolution ht, rt minus 1 convolution del t minus 2. I can ask you directly what will be the answer, but okay, just wait for 1 minute because I want to explain. Some of us may find difficulty, that's why I'll be explaining a bit here. The problem number 2, the last one, this was directly like this, xt convolution del t. The answer, but in this case, there is something like xt minus t naught or xt plus t naught, some kind of shifting here. So this is directly not similar to this property. We need to go to another one. That was xt minus t naught. Sorry. Just a minute. Okay. This is directly not similar to this one. There was another property called xt convolution del t minus t naught. And the answer was xt minus t naught. So what is happening? Look, xt can be any signal, no problem, but this should be del t minus t naught. So xt convolution del t minus t naught, then this t will be replaced by t minus t naught. Before I go to the problem, try to understand mathematics, then you will not find difficulty to solve any problem. What will be the change again? xt convolution del t minus t naught. The answer will be xt minus t naught. কোথা থেকে আসলে এই t minus t naught? Actually, এখানে যে t টা থাকবে সেই t টাকে রিপ্লেস করব হচ্ছে আমরা t minus t naught দিয়ে. Now let's go back to the problem. In this case, this one is xt and this one is del t minus t naught. So this t will be replaced by t minus t naught. What will be the answer? R t minus Teacher missing. Something is missing here.
-1.
Very good. That should be -1. Why -1? Because t will be replaced by t minus t naught. This -1 is constant. It will remain as -1. Then my answer will become RT minus 3, whatever it is. But try to understand the change. RT minus 1 convolution del t minus 2. RT minus 1 is the xt here. So it will be as xt. Del t minus t naught. So t will be replaced by t minus t naught. Any problem from question number 3? Anyone? এটা বুঝলে পরেরটা আমার জাস্ট একটা লাইন। But any question from anyone? Okay. Last problem from this property, I'll be showing you right now. This is the number 4. Okay, I don't want to show you the answer. Okay. Number 4, xt equals to ut plus 2 and ht equals to del minus t minus 1. Again, the question is same, determine yt. Again, we can understand this one is LTI system because ht is given. So we have applied the formula xt convolution ht. Then we have dropped the value of xt and we have dropped the value of ht. But now there is a problem. We cannot apply the property directly here. Why you cannot apply the property directly? Because there is a minus before t. Because of this minus, we are unable to write down the answer directly. To do, we need to remove this minus. এই মাইনাসটাকে আমাদের সরাইতে হবে। How can you remove this minus? Again, from chapter 1, you know another property for impulse function. Del at plus b equals to 1 by mod a del t plus b by a. What is the purpose of applying this property? Very simple. In the left side, look at the coefficient of t. In the left side, the coefficient of t is a. But in the right side, the coefficient of t is plus 1. So actually, this is the main application of this property. We can remove the coefficient of t. I mean, we can make the coefficient of t plus 1. For this one, this was del minus t minus 1. If you compare, a equals to -1, b equals to also -1. So this will become 1 by mod a del t plus b by a. After calculation, this will become del t plus 1. My problem is solved. So ut plus 2 convolution del t plus 1. Again, xt convolution del t plus t naught. It will become xt plus t naught. So t is replaced by t plus 1. Your answer is ut plus 3. That's it. Trust me, if you have understood this 4 problem, there is no other problem. I mean, you will find all other problem related to convolution and impulse function very easy. এর বাইরে কিছু নাই। Related to convolution and impulse function, there is no option to make other changes. It will be based on these 4 examples. So once again, if you have any question, please let me know. Anyone from the class, any problem? If the coefficient of t is not +1, +1 বাদে যাই থাকবে সেটাকে আমার আগে চেঞ্জ করে নিতে হবে। +1 কনভার্ট করে দেন আমি ফর্মুলা অ্যাপ্লাই করতে পারবো। Okay, any question from anyone? Okay, so that is end of this lecture, and then I'll be showing you the second part of the convolution. So actually, this convolution, this one is very easy in terms of, I mean, mathematics. I mean, related to signal course, I think I only need to introduce the formula because rest part is totally mathematics related to chapter 1 and your previous mathematical knowledge. Because this is a very common integration problem, not a new one. But first of all, I'll be going through this problem quickly so that all of you can understand, at least you can get some idea. In the last 4 example, the problem I solved, for all of them there was a impulse function at a delta chilo. That's why we are able to apply the formula directly. But let's say in another problem, xt and ht are given and none of them is impulse function. None of them is delta function. This means what? You cannot apply delta property. আগেরগুলো খুব সহজ ছিল xt convolution del t xt convolution del t minus t naught xt minus t naught. But this time what is the problem? xt given is already given, ht given, and none of them are delta function. এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের বড় problem. But somehow we need to solve this problem. xt equals to e to the minus t ut, ht equals to e to the minus 2t ut. Find out yt for the LTI system. Again, ht given, so I have applied the formula yt equal to xt convolution ht. For the last 4 problem, I was able to get the answer by applying this line xt convolution ht because that is the impulse function. But for this one, there is no impulse function. So what I can do, I cannot solve by applying the property. I need to write down the integral formula. Please try to understand when I am applying the property and when I am applying the integral formula. For the last 4 problem, I applied the property only because there was the impulse function. But why I am writing integration of x tau into ht minus tau here? Because in this case, there is no impulse function. Trust me, as a signal teacher, my job is done here because the rest part will be totally mathematical. But I'll be trying to go through the calculation part quickly so that you can understand properly. So in this case, xt given, ht given, but in formula, there is x tau and ht minus tau. In formula, there is x tau and ht minus tau. xt is already given. আমি যদি আপনাকে জিজ্ঞেস করি xt is given, can you please tell me what will be the value of x tau? Anyone from the class? xt given, what will be the value of x tau?
e to the power minus tau u tau.
E to the power minus tau u tau. So there is the function xt given, you need to find out x tau. What will happen? T will be replaced by tau. So this t replaced by tau, again this t replaced by tau. So you have got the value of x tau. ht given, you need to find out ht minus tau. Again, ht is already given. Find out ht minus tau. What will be the answer? Okay, e minus then 2t minus tau ut minus tau. You don't need to memorize anything. Just simply t will be replaced by t minus tau. So look, if xt and ht is given, very easily we can calculate x tau and ht minus tau. So that's what I have done here. I have calculated the value of x tau and ht minus tau and I drop this value here. Now again, it's all about mathematics. You need to find out the integration of this signal. কিভাবে করব? Again, I am giving you some idea so that you can do this calculation quickly. First of all, we are trying to get the result of the output. We have also got the equation. We need to find out the value of this integration. Actually, what you are doing here, there is e to the minus tau, there is u tau, there is e to the minus 2t minus tau and ut minus tau. Actually, at first these four signals will be multiplied. After multiplication, the result we will get, we need to integrate that result. Let's say A into B into C into D. We need to multiply this fourth signal, then you will get the result. Then we will be integrating this result here. That is the integration into perform. Before I am going to multiply fourth signal, because there is one signal, two signal, three signal and signal 4. চারটা সিগন্যালকে মাল্টিপ্লাই করতে হবে, একটু কঠিন কাজ। আমি বললাম আমরা সহজ করে করব। Let's multiply at first any two signal and then we'll be multiplying the others. So that's why আমি আপনাদেরকে বললাম among these four, try to pick a signal which one is very easy. Among these four signal, what do you think? Which one is the most simple signal? Or what do you think? Among these four signal, which one is the most simple signal?
U tau.
So u tau.
Okay, we all agreed. This is the most simple one, that is u tau. অনেক সহজ সরল। কেন সহজ সরল আমরা একটু আবার দেখব। Even from my offline class, they also said u tau. Okay, number one is done. Number two, among the other three signal, which one is the other most simple signal?
Ut minus tau.
Okay, all of you are right. I mean, all of you answered the same. Ut minus tau. Why didn't you pick e to the minus tau or e to the minus t minus tau? Because this one is the exponential signal. It will vary exponentially. Result will be different. Value will be different. But you are right. U tau and ut minus tau, these two are the most simple signal. So what I'll be doing right now, at first I'll be multiplying u tau and ut minus tau. And then I'll be thinking about the others. At first I'll be thinking about these two. Again, look at this one. This one is similar to chapter 1. In chapter 1, we solve these types of problem, even more complicated problem than this one. Okay. Again, I'll be showing you this part quickly. So, এখন আমাদের কাজ কি? এই দুটো সিগন্যালকে মাল্টিপ্লাই করা। তো মাল্টিপ্লাই করার জন্য আগে আমাদের সিগন্যালটাকে ড্র করতে হবে, যাতে আমরা ভালোমতো বুঝতে পারি, দেন আমাদের মাল্টিপ্লাই করতে সুবিধা হবে। Before I go to the multiplication, I have a question to all of you. Again, this is related to mathematics. U tau, ut minus tau. In this case, there are two time variable. One is t and the one is tau. You need to tell me which one is the main variable and which one is the shifted amount. বুঝে শুনে বলতে হবে। Again, I am repeating the question. There are two time variable. One is t and one is tau. Which one is the main variable and which one is the amount of shifting? Okay, so you agree or you disagree? Okay, I'll be listening the explanation later. Online class, between these two, which one is the main variable, t or tau? T or tau, which one is the main variable?
Sir, u tau.
Tau, sir.
Okay, tau.
Sir, tau sir main variable.
Actual answer should be tau. এটা বুঝতে হলে আপনার problem solve, 90% solve. Why tau is the main variable? How did we understand? Because integration with respect to tau. That's why tau is the main. That is the only different part from chapter 1. যেটা আমি chapter 1 আপনাদেরকে বলতে হয়নি. Tau is the main variable. Why? Because integration with respect to tau. If this was dt, then you are right. T is the main variable. But as there is d tau, that means tau will be the main variable. So now, whatever I'll be doing, I'll be doing based on the main variable tau. So next part, I have plotted the signal u tau is based on tau, not t here. Then signal ut minus tau. Okay. Ut minus tau. Again, chapter 1. Now tau is the main variable, so the coefficient of tau should be plus 1. আমার স্টুডেন্ট দেখুন অনেক সময় ভুল করে, they think t is the main variable, so they draw t minus tau, but actually here tau is the main variable, so I've taken this minus common, and this will become tau minus t. So I have got u tau. Then I need to perform what? I need to perform at first the reflection operation and then the shifting operation. So at first I plotted u minus tau. U tau, you have got that, u minus tau we can draw. So only remaining part is the shifting amount. Which I am 90% হয়ে গেছে আর 10% বাকি. This 10% is, you need to understand the shifting. You all know shifting, chapter 1. But here, there is something hidden. Look, at first we plotted the reflected signal that is done. Then, this one is the shifting parameter. Can anyone tell me what is the amount of shifting here? What is the amount of shifting?
T times.
Again, chinta karen. You said tau is the main variable. So, what is shifting? Which one is representing shifting here? What? Minus t. Okay, or plus t.
Sir, plus T. Plus T হবে
Okay,
স্যার।
that is plus t. আমি আরেকটু কনফিউজ করব, দেন আমি আপনাদের থেকে অ্যানসার দিব। You are right. Even if you said minus t, that was also correct in a sense. Why? I'll be telling you after 1 minute. But for the time being, you know from chapter 1, t minus t naught. So tau minus t naught, amount of shifting is t naught. That means t. Okay. What can be the values of this t? Can anyone help me to say or to assume the values of this t? T আসলে কি? Time. Time এর ভ্যালু কি কি হতে পারে? আমাকে কয়টা ভ্যালু বলেন তো? Okay, someone said something, I'll be telling you later from online class. What can be the values of this t? This shifting, what
Sir,
can be the
minus infinity থেকে plus infinity.
value? Any value হতে পারে, right? So if I say t
Yes.
can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is right. If I say minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, that is also right. Because even t can be anything. This is the last 10%. That was the change here. T is not given. T can be anything. So we need to consider both cases while performing shifting operation. Once I'll be assuming t is less than 0. Again I'll be assuming t is greater or equal 0. আমি কি করলাম? ওই যে আপনারা আমাকে যে সাজেশন দিলেন from minus infinity to plus infinity, I have covered all these values here. Okay, আমরা একটা একটা করে যাই. At first I'll be assuming t is less than 0 because this is easier. Think and then answer. Nothing is new. Chapter 1. This one is u minus tau. If t is less than 0, let's say if t is minus 1, this will become tau plus 1. If this is tau plus 1, will it be shifted to the right or will it be shifted to the left? Which one?
So left হবে স্যার।
Sir,
Tau
left.
plus 1. তার t naught এর ভ্যালু কত হবে? Minus 1.
Minus
That means
one.
Yes, it will be shifted to the left. Okay, আমি আপনাদের কথা শুনে কাজ করব। Yes. So this will be the diagram for t less than 0. So এত কষ্ট করার পরে diagram for t less than 0 and I have got u tau already. এই দুটার মাঝখানে রিলেশন ছিল মাল্টিপ্লাই হওয়ার। Again chapter 1, if these two are multiplied, u tau and ut minus tau, like this, if these are multiplied, what will be the result? If I multiply these two, u tau and ut minus tau for t less than 0, what will be the result? Okay, question হচ্ছে আমরা এত কষ্ট কেন করলাম? This was the signal 1 u tau and signal 2 is ut minus tau. So I have plotted ut minus tau for t less than 0. This is the ut minus tau and this is the u tau. I need to multiply these two. What will be the result of this multiplication? That is my question.
স্যার জিরো হবে স্যার,
জিরো হয়ে যাবে স্যার।
কোনো সিগন্যাল থাকবে না।
জি স্যার, কোনো
Okay, why this will be 0? You are right.
জিরো
why
থেকে
this will
প্লাস
be-
ইনফিনিটিতে y এর ভ্যালু 0 আর হচ্ছে
Very good.
u টার ক্ষেত্রে স্যার 1, তো মাল্টিপ্লাই করলে 0।
So look, u tau is from 0 to infinity. And this is from minus infinity to minus 1 or minus t. If you say t not equal to minus 1, it will be minus 1, t not equal to minus 2, it will be minus 2. So এই দুটার মাঝখানে কোনো কমন ডিউরেশন আছে? তাহলে মাল্টিপ্লিকেশন পাবো? পাবো না। That's why the answer is 0. Okay? So u tau into ut minus tau is 0. A into b into c into d. Our target is to get this result. We have got b into c equals to 0. That means the total result will become 0.
জি
So for case 1, we have got the result and this result will become 0. আমি নতুন কিছুই করব না বলছি, just wait 10% or something. So then x side complete, minus infinity to minus 1 done. Now 0 to something plus. So I'm assuming now t is positive. Again from here. Was the case u minus tau. At first I assume t is negative. Now I'll be assuming t is positive. Let's say t is plus 2. U tau minus 2, u tau minus 4. It will be shifted to the right or it will be shifted to the left. কোথায় যাবে?
রাইট শিফট হবে স্যার।
It will be shifted to what? U tau minus t. Let's say this was the previous diagram.
স্যার রাইট শিফট হবে স্যার।
Okay, that will be right shift. This was the diagram. This time I am assuming, let's say t equal to 100. So this will become tau minus 100. So t not equal to plus 100. So it will be shifted to the right. কত ইউনিট শিফট করবে আপনি যেটা অ্যাজিউম করবেন। লেটস আমি বলি যদি t equal to 10 it will be 10, t equal to 5 so for the case number 2, this one is shifted to the right. So first one is ut minus tau for t greater equal 0 and u tau I have already plotted before. Now you can see what is the common duration between these two. Signal দেখে এবার আমি অনলাইন ক্লাস না অফলাইন ক্লাস থেকে যাচ্ছি। What is the common duration between these two signals? Chapter 1. You can see u tau, this is u tau and this is ut minus tau. এই দুটার মাঝখানে কমন ডিউরেশন কতটুকু? 0 থেকে কতটুকু? 0 থেকে up to t. Isn't it? Just like this one. This is a signal and this is another signal. Now, what is the common duration between these two? এখানে শেষ, এখান থেকে same thing for this one. For these two signals, the common duration is like this. Is it okay? So once I can get this, the next part is again the similar. I've got the resultant signal. 0 to t value is 1. Drop this value, then you will do the simple integration like this. এরপর নতুন কিছু নেই। 0 to t, this signal, integrate, you will get the result. Is it okay? So that is all about mathematical convolution. এই দুইটাই বাদে আর কিছু নাই। একটা হচ্ছে ডেল্টা ফাংশন দেয়া থাকবে, আর একটা হচ্ছে ডেল্টা জায়গায় অন্য ফাংশন দেয়া থাকবে। If delta function is given, you will be applying the delta property. If delta function is not given, you need to apply the normal mathematics. So any question from the online class and also from the offline class? Any question from the online class?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so I'll be covering the last topic. It will take around 10 minutes maximum. Okay. So again, this one is
স্যার
for
একটা
the...
কোশ্চেন ছিল।
Yes, please.
স্যার যদি স্যার ওই কাইন্ডলি কাছে স্যাম্পল কোশ্চেন মানে স্যার কিরকম কোশ্চেন গুলো হবে স্যার অফলাইন
Okay, আমি
এক্সামে স্যার একটু
স্যাম্পল সলিউশন সবকিছু দিয়ে দিব। বুঝতে পারছেন? আমি আপনাদেরকে জাস্ট এই লেকচারটা দেওয়ার পরে আমি আপনাদেরকে কোশ্চেন নেব। ওকে। Properties of delta function. Okay, আমি দেখাই দেব সমস্যা নেই। Okay, so this is the last one. This is the classification of LTI system or properties of LTI system. You can say LTI means linear and time invariant. These properties are given so that you can check whether LTI system is causal or non-causal, whether LTI system is memoryless or with memory, whether LTI system is stable or. Before I start this topic, I'll be requesting all of you not to become confused. At the beginning of chapter 2, I've showed some classification. That was classification of normal system, linear or non, time varying or time invariant, causal or non-causal, memoryless with memory, etc. And this classification is for what? This is for the LTI system. Because again, you can see there is HT. Everything is given in terms of HT. So look at the first definition, causal LTI system. What is causal LTI system? If you find HT equal to 0 for t less than 0, again chapter 1, causal signal, only positive sided signal. Similarly for causal LTI system, only positive sided system. That means HT equals to 0 for t less than 0, then the system will be causal LTI. What is memoryless system? If HT equals to k del t, that will be memoryless. If HT is given, if system is given in terms of only k del t, then the system will be memoryless. What is the stable LTI system? Integrate the value of HT. If the result is less than infinite, that means if the result is finite value, then the system will be stable. আমি আরেকবার সহজ করে বলি, causal LTI system মানে কি? যে HT টা দেয়া থাকবে সেটা যদি অনলি পজিটিভ সাইডে ভ্যালু থাকে, দেন আমরা সেটাকে বলবো causal. আদারওয়াইজ নন causal অর অ্যান্টি causal. memoryless মানে কি? যে HT টা দেয়া থাকবে সেটা যদি অনলি k del t দিয়ে দেয়া থাকে, লেটস সে 5 del t, 2 del t or only del t, then it will become memoryless. Stable LTI system, HT ভ্যালুটাকে ইন্টিগ্রেট করতে হবে, যে রেজাল্ট পাবো সেটা যদি ফাইনাইট হয় stable. আমি একটা এক্সাম্পল দিয়ে দেন আপনাদের কোশ্চেন শুনবো। I have given this question. HT called it the minus TUT. Determine whether the LTI system is causal or non-causal. We need to check whether this LTI system is causal or non-causal. কি করতে পারি? First of all, from chapter 1, that's why I've given most of the time in chapter 1 because it will be needed for the rest of the chapter. I can at least draw the signal. This is the minus t and this is ut. This one is e to the minus t and this one is ut. If I multiply these two, this will be our resultant signal. Because ut is 1 within 0 to infinity. E to the minus t is from minus infinity to plus infinity. So common duration is from 0 to infinity. This one is e to the minus t into 1, so it will become e to the minus t. Okay. এখন এই সিনাটা দেখেন, does it have value in the left side? Does it have value in the negative side? Yes or no? Online class, e to the minus t, this signal, final signal.
No, sir.
That means what? Ht equals to 0 for t less than 0. That means this will become causal.
H equals to যদি 5 হয় তাহলে উত্তর এটা causal।
Ht equals to
5
no. 5 means what? Constant signal 5. This is the signal 5. So then it will become non-causal. Both sides are. Okay. Second one, memoryless or with memory. Again, the definition is given. If only Ht equals to k del t. এখানে কি k del t বলতে কিছু আছে for this given signal? That means this will be what? Memoryless or with memory? It will become with memory. When it will be memoryless, if it's like this, Ht equals to 5 del t or only del t or something del t, then it will be memoryless, otherwise with memory. Last one is stable or unstable. Calculate. What I need to calculate? Integrate this Ht from minus infinity to infinity. Details are given in the slide. So we have got the Ht. Ht is what? Ht is from 0 to infinity and value is e to the minus t dt. After this integration, if the result is finite, then it will be stable, otherwise unstable. So I can show you the result here. Then you will see that they have done the integration. They have got the finite value, and so this one is a stable LTI system. So that is the end of this topic. Again, the main thing is these three property: causal and non-causal, when and how, memoryless with memory, when and how, and stable and unstable. That's it. So any question from this topic? Anyone from the online class, any question? Okay. So now I'll be talking about your question paper. So at first, let's say about the marks distribution, and then I'll be talking about the questions type. Okay. So as you know, I think in your midterm exam, there will be total marks is 40. So again, ignore my handwriting because now it's even become more difficult to write. Total marks is 40 and the total time is 90 minutes. 1.5 hours. Now about the question type, there will be in total 4 questions. Question 1, question 2, question 3 and question 4. Question 1 is mandatory. That will be based on MCQ and the total marks will be 10. Out of question 2, 3, 4, you can answer any 2. Out of 2, 3, 4. And in each question there will be 2 parts. Each part will carry 7.5 marks. That means total 15. So out of this 15, I mean that will become 30 plus 10. So overall this will become 40. So that is the overall marks distribution. আমি একটা করে বলতেছি যে কি টাইপের কোশ্চেন থাকবে। So question number 1 is MCQ. So how to take preparation for MCQ? Actually, this will be like the theory you needed to solve problem. The theory you need to solve problem, based on that there will be MCQ. Either the problems will be given or related theories will be given. For example, based on today's class, I'm giving some example of MCQ. Let's say I have given this signal. LTI system is given by sin t. Is it causal or non-causal LTI system? Anyone from the online or offline class? Sin t. Is it causal or non-causal LTI system?
Non-causal.
ওকে, তাহলে আমি ড্র করি। যখনই কনফিউশন থাকবে প্লিজ ড্র দ্য সিগন্যাল। এবার বলেন কজাল আর নন কজাল, জোরে বলতে হবে। ওকে, অনলাইন ক্লাস
Non-causal.
why non causal? Because this one has value in the both side. 0 to infinity there is value, 0 to minus infinity there is also value. That's why this will be non-causal LTI system. Chapter 1. If I say this signal is finite or infinite duration, what will be the answer? Finite or infinite duration? Infinite duration. If I tell you this signal is finite value, infinite value signal. Finite value signal.
Finite value.
Yes, this is finite value. So দেখেন আমি কিন্তু কোশ্চেন করতেছি ম্যাথমেটিক্যাল, বাট আপনি থিওরি না জানলে এই প্রবলেমগুলো অ্যান্সার দিতে পারবেন না। আবার আমি বলি যে একদম থিওরি মুখস্থ করে ফেলেন, ডেফিনিশন লিখতে হবে, এরকম না। ম্যাথ করার জন্য যে থিওরিটা বুঝতে হবে সেটা কিন্তু আপনার লাগবেই। এনার্জি পাওয়ারের প্রবলেম সলভ করবো, আমার আগে জানতে হবে সিগন্যালটা কি ফাইনাইট ডিউরেশন নাকি ইনফাইনাইট ডিউরেশন। এখানেও কিন্তু সেম কনসেপ্টে আপনার লাগতেছে। সো এই টাইপের এমসিকিউ পাবেন, কিছু থাকবে ডিরেক্টলি ম্যাথমেটিক্স। আই প্রেফার ম্যাথমেটিক্স, but sometimes I need to give some theoretical problem. এই যে causal, একটু আগে যেটা দেখলেন একই কথা। Any signal in the right side like this, if the value is in the right side only, then it will be causal. So is it okay for MCQ? MCQ will be theoretical like this and also some mathematical signal. আমি ক্লাসে যা বলছি, let's say আমি আপনাদের ক্লাসে বলছি স্যাম্পলিং। You need to have some idea about sampling. What is sampling? Sample is collection of sample. What it will do? It will convert the continuous time into discrete time. এগুলো সারা জীবনে ভুলা যাবে না। কিছু জিনিস আছে যেগুলো আপনি কখনো ভুলতে পারবেন না। আপনি আমার ম্যাথ করে ভুলে গেছেন, it's okay. After completing this semester, if you have forgotten how to solve problem, that is a kind of thing we can consider. But if you can't remember what is finite signal, infinite signal, causal signal, non-causal signal, there is a big problem. Okay. Question 2, 3, and 4. These three are totally mathematical. Totally means totally mathematical. The question 2, 3, and 4, for example, it will be similar to your quiz 1. Okay. It will be similar in the class. এর বাইরে কোনো কিছু না, almost similar, almost same thing. So question 2, 3, and 4, what I'll be doing, as I didn't take the quiz 2 yet, I'll be giving you the solution of previous semester's quiz question within today, at max within tomorrow morning. But you'll be getting the solution of quiz 2 for the previous semester. So if you've just solved this problem and the problem that is solved in the class, the midterm question will not be difficult than that. আমি আবার বলতেছি, আজকে আমি একটা প্রবলেম করাইছি, আমি কুইজে কিন্তু ওদেরকেও সেম প্রবলেমটা দেখাইছিলাম গত সেমিস্টার, এবং আরেকটা প্রবলেম দিচ্ছি এই টাইপের। সো ওগুলা নিজেরা করা ট্রাই করবেন, যদি কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকে আমাকে বলবেন। If required, if you need, then I can also take a class, consulting class online day before your signal exam, but সেটা আমাকে জানাতে হবে। ওকে, মানে এটা কিন্তু আবার বলছি, কাউন্সেলিং ক্লাস ইজ নট ম্যান্ডেটরি ফর এভরিওয়ান। If you wish, you can join. If you don't like, you can't join. It's up to you. But probably I'll be doing this time because I also think it's needed. So 6th March, 7 March after the exam, right? So March 6th at around 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. at online, I'll be taking a online class. Please remind me. Anyone from the class, remind me. Okay, so it will be good for you. If you find any problem, you can let me know. So these questions will be similar to this one. Again, let me be very honest. আমি সবসময় ডিরেক্টলি কথা বলি, সো এখন বলে দিচ্ছি। Out of these three, one question will be very easy. One question will be very easy, and rest of these two, one part will be moderate, one part will be difficult. Because usually when I do question, but when we do question, I try to make this way. Out of this 30, you will find 15 marks are easy, 10 marks are moderate, and 5 marks are difficult. Like this way, the questions are arranged. And MCQ part, trust me, this will be very easy if you just take proper preparation. Change so that is all about the midterm question. And if you have if you have any question, you can let me know. Join me day before your mid exam. I can take an online class for not an online class, it's a consulting class, consulting hour. So if you find any problem, if you have any question, you can let me know during that class. Even before that, if you face any problem, just text me in Teams, I'll be replying. So any other question from anyone? হ্যাঁ, কুইজ ওয়ানের যে সলিউশনগুলো দিয়েছিলাম আগে আর যেগুলো আমি ক্লাসে করাইছি, আর আমি যদি পারি আপনাদের এবারে সলিউশনটা দিয়ে দিব, ঠিক আছে? আর কুইজ টু এর জন্য হচ্ছে যেগুলো ক্লাসে করানো হয়েছে আর আমি কিছু সলিউশন দিব, অ্যাটলিস্ট 2টা কোশ্চেনের সলিউশন পাবেন, সেগুলো দেখবেন, আশা করি সমস্যা হবে না এরপরে। হ্যাঁ, ওকে, এনি কোশ্চেন ফ্রম এনিওয়ান এলস? Okay, question, then I think I can leave the class right now. So best wishes for your midterm exam, and also in between, if you find any problem or if you find any question, just text me. যদি কারো কোনো কোশ্চেনে কোনো প্রবলেম থাকে